Yo, this is 9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate. What is harder? With FaZe. Now, what do I think is harder? I really feel like it depends on the 9 to 5, and it depends on how big you are as a content creator. Like, bro, I'm telling you, what chaiinaka is doing is 10 times harder than the 9 to 5. If the 9 to 5 is a regular 9 to 5, like, I feel like it's levels to this shit, bro. It's levels to this shit. Like, chaiinaka is like, you feel me? Just like how niggas is like in the 9 to 5 work business, like, you feel me? Like, I just think it's levels to it. So I feel like, yeah, if you a smaller streamer but you making decent money, yeah, it's ignorant to be like, oh yeah, the 9 to 5 isn't as hard as this, bro. Like, real talk, like y'all in the same boat on some real shit. Like, what I'm doing right now is not harder than a 9 to 5. But let's say I blow up. That's harder than a 9 to 5 because I gotta deal with anxiety and stress and time and putting money into my content and praying that niggas keep fucking with me, you know? Like, that type of shit, bro. 9 to 5 is guaranteed money if you know how to maneuver with it, bro. I'm just saying. But let's get straight into it, though.
How you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, bet.
Your job isn't dangerous.
You would have to actually have
It
to
is
go
dangerous.
to work.
Bro, being famous is dangerous. I don't know why they think, like, being famous ain't dangerous. Being on that type of level, bro, niggas in real life stalk you. They want to be you. They want to, you feel me? Like,
Went to school and still...
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
You guys are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
I don't even enjoy shit.
yeah, but you ain't getting paid for this shit, and niggas not watching you play that shit. You see what I'm saying? He probably shit at video games. It's mentally taxing too, bro. Like, I'm not saying that I'm on either side, bro, because I think both is equally as hard, bro. They both got pros and cons, bro.
Same old different day.
Okay. All right, so my argument here is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is, you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you flip some patties, maybe you sign a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never
You're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier. I'm a mail carrier.
good, bro?
I'll tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
A mail
We have
carrier?
to deal with
Slavey.
thousands,
What's going on
tens
here?
of thousands of people.
What's harder, 9 to 5 working or a streamer debate with FaZe Clan? That's what's going on, buddy.
Critiquing
Yo, is my camera like... Yo, I might need to get a new camera. Like, I feel like I was just like, my frames just dropped.
every little thing we do, every decision we make, every thought we have.
You guys got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have to
go
sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man,
we
you
have
got
to
it gravy, bro.
What's the next trend?
Because
What's the next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day.
God, I have to stream today.
And I got dogs I want to
Are
bite
you
my
also on Twitch? Hell yeah. Come show love on Twitch. It's the same shit. It's chainaka _ without the extra I.
And you have lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
high energy 24/7.
I wish I could be at home like you and get back and get paid big money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking around doing things, going to parties, doing all this stuff.
I got to slave just for not even $100,000 a year. I got to work double overtime. Bullshit.
Yeah, it's the same. Sorry, YouTube. It's the same shit without the extra I and it's underscore. And the extra A. You put extra A in there.
Yeah, what about this?
I don't got
You're
2 A's.
guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
You're not guaranteed? If I don't work, I don't get paid.
If they don't work, they don't get paid. It's the same concept. What are you talking about? If they don't stream, you think they getting paid off that stream if they didn't stream on? Nigga, it's the same concept, bro. Like, what?
It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you have a guaranteed
pay if you work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if you don't want to work.
I gotta work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't get paid either.
Bro, it's the same concept.
Yes, we have people in the chat spamming L's. Oh, this is boring. We don't like this.
I don't know about that one.
You have to create content. imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F does not define shit.
Go be a streamer then, nigga. What the fuck? Go be a streamer then. What's better, Twitch or Kick? I think both got they pros and cons. Right now, Twitch has more people. That's the pro. Twitch has more people. I think Kick on the back end pay more, and Kick is more user friendly. Like you say a lot more stuff.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
People are. Did you just hear what he said? People are lazy. They want to put in the work. Did he not just contradict himself?
Called fat.
You talking about?
So what? I can call fat, chubby. I'm a homeboy.
There is a lot of
Chubby,
bots on
chubby,
Twitch.
fat, whatever.
There's bots on Kick too, though.
Yeah, and you're right, homeboy. You're right. But
You just gotta
check
pick
this
your
out.
poison,
Like,
whatever
I
you
don't
want to
give a
do,
fuck.
bro.
I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
You be streaming?
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because I was actually
I'm planning to.
15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up.
You should do it, bro. Don't take too long to get into it, bro. It's this thing, bro. This thing takes. I'm not even where I need to be at, and this thing takes dedication and hard work, bro. I'm telling you, bro. The more you wait, you just crippling your time, bro. You real life just gotta do this shit, bro. Like, it's a lifestyle, real shit. But like, I wouldn't advise waiting, bro. Just get into that shit, bro. Go spark the stream, bro. Go spark the stream.
Practically every day.
What make you want to do streaming?
Get dressed, go to work.
Cause I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to
do
do no 9 to 5, bro. On some real shit. I work my 9 to 5s. That shit ass. And I got bigger plans that I want to do in life, bro.
Not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
And I kind of like it. I like it too. I like it too.
Tens of thousands of children.
I can do this shit.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. Do you know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that special?
That is difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think
For a good time. I'm not gonna lie. How long it takes to get monetized on here, like get affiliated? It go by followers. You gotta have a lot of followers. And like I think I'm affiliated. Like if you could sub up to me, but get affiliated. I think you have to like have like watch time and shit and like
this is
niggas
gonna
in your
last
chat.
forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why you
cook,
gotta grind.
you have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would you do?
Job.
If you lost completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work.
These niggas never gotta work a day in their life no more. If let's say Twitch, Kick, YouTube, all the streaming platforms, all the fucking platforms that you could post on just disappeared. These motherfuckers right here would never have to work a day in their life. They rich, bro. They rich. They already made their meals. Like, they cool, bro. They wouldn't have to get a job.
Did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers.
I don't know, bro. I just feel like it's so ignorant to say it's not hard.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there. You could be a private chef. You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
Streaming, if you fuck up on streaming, why didn't you customize your channel? Because I don't want to. If you fuck up on streaming, the repercussions ain't the same, bro. It's like a 9 to 5, bro.
Look at this losing food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag
You can't
right
stream
here.
one another. You feel
I
me?
see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight. Yo, Lacey, this is the truth.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 Loco cans. I gotta make sure I get the 4 Loco can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work.
it
My
ruins,
Instagram.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
Yeah. Our Twitter. My Instagram is everybody who's watching this vid. My Instagram is reach out with 3 T's and an underscore. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can show it. It's my shit. Damn lit. Hold on. Let's focus. It won't focus. It's reach out with 3 T's, bro. That's some real shit. That bit not trying to focus, man. It's cool though.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you,
From
Rhonda.
So we need you, Rhonda.
5 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I want.
Yeah, reach out with 3 T's and an underscore and an underscore and an underscore. Bro, if you gonna send me your art, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't want to see it.
To be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism back in the 60s and the 50s. People didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever done it?
Nope. Nigga, the black women talking, nigga. Nope. Hell no. Yeah, Rhonda. Yeah.
Rhonda, I got a question for Rhonda.
No. Jason said we all struggle growing up. What she's speaking on is a different type of struggle, gang. Different type of struggle. We did not all have that same type of struggle, my nigga.
I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30 days straight.
24
Hours a day.
day and night. No break.
We all streamed
That
for.
ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks.
But that's what they do. That's why I'm like, bro, there's pros and cons to both, bro.
That you get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
You know how
day
hard
were
it
you
is?
a registered nurse?
And making bank, nigga. They was making bank, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, bro? I would do that shit.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute ad?
You
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute ad.
pass trays, you short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
I want Silky to get up there, bro. I feel like you can't have Lacey up there talking to a black woman like that, bro.
Oh my God.
Now keep.
What'd he say?
You short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my gosh, it's no real love. Not really, bro. I wouldn't go for nobody that ain't already doing what I'm doing, bro, on the same level as me.
Oh my
bro.
God.
Now keep.
It's fake
Think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging you.
I got caught with my ex.
I got
in
caught with
public.
my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. When you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think, social media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's our
job.
Hey man, don't be yelling at my study now. You yelling at what you yelling at Auntie for? She just speaking her mind. Don't yell at Auntie.
Social media, what they say about
because
you.
that's our
job.
You said you're a
Right, so he said, nigga, you been up in 10. What the
right?
fuck?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or 24-hour stream?
24 hours.
Open surgery. All day. And I'm streaming right now. And I know surgery is harder than doing this shit, bro. The stress level, the anxiety, bro. You have somebody's life on the line 24/7. There's no way that you think streaming is harder than surgery.
Oh, bro.
Short-handed.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
He clip farmed me. Ain't no way. This nigga dead ass? This nigga dead ass? This nigga dead ass? Is he serious? Like there's no way. There's no way Ron just really just sat there and said, we're saving thousands, you're saving one. You're saving thousands in a mental way. They're literally saving somebody. Like, that's the difference. Maybe I'm not thinking about this the right way, but I don't know. I can't. He trolling. He gotta be trolling, bro. Oh my gosh.
All right, so you said 30 days
Cole
subathon,
Bennett.
right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
he part of the
editors,
face team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
Well, that's bad takes.
That's bad takes. It's bad takes.
It's semi. Everybody play their part. I swear everybody gotta play their part for it to work out. It's semi, it's here and there, The production team, yes, they do a big part of it. Yes, bro, they do a big part of it. They do their job. Hence job, bro. It's a job, my nigga. Like, what?
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody has to play their part. If they don't show up, them niggas don't eat. Like, everybody play their part, bro.
I would even go as far.
If they don't show up and perform the way that they perform every day on stream and do what they do on stream, the production team don't eat. They don't eat, bro.
To say, as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
Phase of that ain't never. Phase of that been he been phase of that for a long ass time, bro.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a year.
Why is she laughing? Bro, she making me mad.
Is working at Walmart not a real job? And working at what about the people who actually work there? That's not a real job.
I actually feel like they're wrong.
They're wrong in an extent, bro. They just like, bro, it's ignorant. It's ignorant. Like, it's a certain level of ignorance, bro. You got to be able to understand, bro, that it's hard, bro. Both are hard, bro. Shit not easy to be famous and be on camera all the time, bro. This shit not easy, bro. Like, if they ever wanted me to get on this shit, bro, I'd dead actually sitting there and talk to their ass, bro. Like, I know, bro.
I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay?
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. Good security.
Talk about raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is guaranteed.
When you go to work every day, everyone's
so you're
like...
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
Well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you're someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9-to-5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9-to-5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one aspect of it.
Working
right?
at Foot Locker, working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer, yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas, you have to stay relevant.
We're talking about ideas now. Okay,
yeah,
we're talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to start with, though? But it doesn't make. But
well,
you're not even. You keep switching it. So why don't you answer my question?
I'm not switching anything.
Yeah, you 100% are.
Yeah,
so how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
stuff
is
that
difficult.
you need creativity. You need to get out of your circle, comfort zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
Much YouTube.
So it's the same thing.
Absolutely,
so the people that you're entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
Entertainment
But
as
my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you could sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example,
Yeah,
is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some people
hard-
around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
when
of
you're
people.
Millions of
creating-
people. You deal with people in your chat. You deal with people online. You deal with. That's no different than a fucking. Okay, look at it like this. Look at it like this. Niggas like Will Smith, niggas like Michael B. Jordan, like bro, they're entertainers at the end of the day. They work hard to produce entertainment for everybody. These niggas are doing it at live time. That shit is hard as fuck. Coming up with ideas to do live. That's hard as fuck, bro. That's hard as fuck. And if they say that, oh, being a movie star is harder than being a streamer, in an aspect, it is. It's way harder. It's way more money. It's way more. Your idea really got to hit for that period of time, though. And if you look at streaming, it's definitely harder in the aspect of coming up with ideas, stay relevant, and keeping people engaged. Like keeping in that aspect, it's definitely harder, bro. It's definitely harder, bro. And also, there's no rule book to this shit. There's no rule book to this shit. When you go to work to a 9 to 5, there's a rule book. You go to school for whatever you go for, and you have everything paved out. This is how you do this. 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 This is how you're supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to carry yourself. This right? And you have to get hired by an organization. Streaming, on the other hand, is literally idea after idea after idea, bouncing off walls, entertainment, all live time. Wake up, stream for 6-7 hours in front of a fucking camera, in front of 30,000 people every fucking day, bro. That shit is taxing, bro. And I just feel like it's ignorant to say that it's not, bro.
In that content, and you have your phone.
Okay.
You're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers, and you're not.
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So when
a job.
you go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is
They are the bosses, my nigga. That's what I don't know how like niggas is not understanding that,
up
bro.
a phone or turning on
If they don't work, if they don't stream, niggas lose jobs.
the
It's
camera
that
as
simple.
opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift
Yeah.
and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours that
perfectly.
you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear me
Yeah,
out.
go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most
Sure.
important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
Damn, they was finna start attacking this nigga and he dipped. They was finna hit this nigga with straight logic and his ass not trying to hear it. It's cool. He ain't got, you feel me? He
So
ain't gotta
I'm
hear it.
Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. Hang on. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right.
9 to 5.
She's right. 9 to 5. Hey, look good though. Hey, we good.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental
I
aspect,
feel like I've seen her before.
and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home. But if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect. And I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you
berated.
been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
So
opportunities.
you're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home, like.
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would
So
have
I'll
been
give you
able
a
to do it
perfect
without.
example. So you said 14 you started, I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money and it slowly went super up and then all of a sudden it went down, right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off
He was about to
completely.
About
to myself. It's a real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9-to-5 worker has been there.
So
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was
You
losing.
were in the red every month.
I was in the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she laughing, bro.
So I have a
Bro,
question.
like, yo,
You
bro,
said
get
that
this.
for the first 4
Yo,
years.
bro, get this. Yo, I don't want to call out her name, bro, because I'm pretty sure she's a beautiful woman, you know? Like, she's a nice person, but damn, bro, she in the back laughing like, bro, like, working is working, my nigga. And if you can't understand that, like, bro, I don't understand. Like, adjusting to new shit and adjusting to new ways of making money and new labor and like, bro, hard doesn't mean that it has to stay your type of hard. Levels of like difficulty advances, like it's going higher and higher every fucking second, bro. Like you don't, and if you can't understand that, then you just won't understand that, bro. Like, but don't laugh at niggas who are doing this shit, bro.
As you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
It is.
But my mom. How's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
This nigga red, bro. Like, bro, get your.
At 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to
What
take
is that?
9
That's
to
a whole
5.
different discussion. So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept
But that's a
them.
whole different conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling.
Still fucking privileged. She still gave you a home. Like, just because you. In her defense, okay, I'm not gonna say what she moved into was a good situation, but in her defense, him living with his mom, regardless of what, because he never told her how they was living, him living with his mom is privilege. Her moving across the country with her mom is also privilege. What are you talking about? It's still privilege. She still gave you the freedom to live with her. Like, what?
I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities.
Okay, if you wear the red flag, that mean you going back out there? I want to hear this nigga talk because he better giggling and shit. Like, I want to hear what your debate is, twin.
So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is.
Oh my gosh. It's like they don't want to accept it. It's like, what the fuck? It's like they don't want to accept the fact. Yo, I'm sorry, bro. If you watching this video, I know I'm going on a rant, bro. But like, it's stupid. It's stupid to me. It's not secure. Streaming is not fucking secure. That job is not secure at all. You can be the top nigga one day and be literally hit the ground the next day. Nothing's fucking secure, bro. Nothing's fucking secure. I don't understand why she don't understand it.
Secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day, even if
let's say I lost it all tomorrow.
It's the same shit for fucking doctors, bro. If you're working as a doctor, bro, and you save all that money and you lose your fucking job, you're still gonna have fucking money, bro. You just won't have more income coming in. Same for the fucking streamers, bro. I'm like...
have residuals of your previous viral videos, even if people are hating on you and shitting on you, that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
This literally... Any of these niggas can fall off tomorrow. Fall off me, no more money, nigga. Fall off me, fired. Fuck you talking about, bro?
Doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to school.
So were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Streamer University. Oh, bro, nah. Bro, but you can go to school for that shit, bro. You can go to school for marketing. You can go to school for all that shit and become a streamer. It's the same shit, bro. Marketing can take you into that streamer realm. So if you know how to market yourself, damn near, nigga, you can be anything you want, bro. The fuck?
How you doing, bro?
Adept logic is...
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear.
Because you've never lived the lifestyle. You can't say you know it for sure, my nigga. You've never lived the lifestyle, bro. Waking up and have to entertain millions is you don't know that. I'm sorry to tell you.
People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers. And you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time.
Not a lot, nigga. Not a lot, nigga. Niggas get canceled every day and never make it back. T Nichols. Niggas get canceled every day and never make it back, bro. What the fuck? EDP could have been the next everything, bro. That nigga was funny as hell. We can all sit here and say that nigga was funny as shit. But as soon as we find out that nigga like kids, he wasn't funny no more, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? How many people make it out of cancel culture? Not a lot, nigga. Not a lot. Only niggas that I know have made it out of cancel culture is Aiden. And that nigga had to make a whole new platform for himself. Niggas do not make it out of cancel culture. Aiden and maybe the baby. The baby, he slowly making his way back up, but I don't know if he'll ever reach the heights that he was at, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, bro.
The time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check it
you're
out.
Done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. You don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers.
Of course not. It takes work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so. I have to do that same
so
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
Right,
you already know what you're doing.
We have to
This nigga Silky trolling. Oh, I can't see him, but I don't want to put my camera right here. That shit weird as hell. Nah, yeah though. Y'all just ain't gonna be able to see this nigga facial expressions. Y'all gotta say it y'all gotta wait till the nigga get up here. But he trolling, bro. He trolling.
New shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take years to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old. Okay. It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quickscope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years.
Oh, it's very much to be proud of, bro.
Then I had to do.
Back in that day, that shit'll make you thousands. That shit hard as hell too, bro. A regular nigga can't do that shit. That is something to be proud of, bro. If you good at Call of Duty, bro, you a demon, bro. If you genuinely good at Call of Duty, bro, you're nice, bro. You're nice, bro. And if you're making money off of it too, bro, you're nice, bro. That's a real skill, bro.
YouTube for 4 years,
okay.
right? And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out.
Which is also a business. He needs to act. Let me get
FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
it just you? Like
no. It was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was 13,
how did YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if it didn't exist, you couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then boom, there you go.
Right, but I also have to
your college campus that you teach on is the same thing for their YouTube, bro. That college campus that you have provided you your job. YouTube provided them their job. It's the same shit. Niggas, bro, you can't just rule out the fact that YouTube is a thing now, bro. Like, what? He's like, oh, YouTube's better than a college campus. Like, YouTube is $1 billion fucking company, bro. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? And YouTube is not easy just to grow on, bro, and have a genuine fan base. That shit's not easy. That shit take years, bro. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Spent years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
And most of these niggas don't even play fucking video games, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's entertainment, bro. Most of these niggas don't even play video games, bro. Like, for their job. I'm not saying they don't play games, bro, because I'm pretty sure they all play games, like Ryan them and FaZe and like, yeah, bro. But for their job, the only nigga that I know that makes most of his bread off gaming is FaZe Swag, that is in the room right now. FaZe Swag is the only nigga in the room that makes the majority of his money off Call of Duty, bro. And that shit hard as hell to do.
My perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
Brother.
You guys just,
I know how to do a 3-frame raid.
Just
Oh, bro, what the fuck?
sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone
know.
is
So
very different.
So wait.
Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all day. You never sit down.
I hear you, I hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your
thing
job
is-
isn't
your thing
physically
is
taxing. You're just
It's definitely dangerous, but
talking into a
So
microphone.
listen. So your whole
She
thing.
doesn't get that.
Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not
No,
physical.
but-
I'm saying that
I
a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for
job
a
where
second.
you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So
and
physically, I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a microphone.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. You can't. No one in here can.
Come on, man.
None of you can.
But you
none
can
of
carry
you-
some just
None of you
some
could
hair and makeup.
physically
And you have
go
to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes.
yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Back then, hell yeah.
Taking them 4 days.
Bro, niggas play games all day. 24 hours, if that, bro. Like, guess.
He's hit a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days to hit a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is never
Yes, I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace?
Yes! No, bro. Literally, she said, "Is your job done?" Nigga, no. His job's not done. After he's that trick shot, then nigga, I go do some more shit, bro. You have to go do some more shit, nigga. The fuck?
The things that you use,
Bread coming in.
you have to clean all of your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done, you're
imagine
done.
these
Oh
things?
my God, disable
Elgato?
resample.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling and resample,
Oh my God.
my montage is fucked. Your main underlying argument here is what you do is physically
Daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing.
And dangerous? Didn't she just say she do hair? What they finna go shoot you for doing hair? What are you talking about and dangerous? What you gonna fucking... Yo, hold on, bro. I'm not saying people who do hair, that shit not like, you feel me, gruesome, bro. Like, it's not like physically taxing. But where's the danger? Where's the danger in being she said makeup and hairstylist? Where's the danger in that? What the person not gonna like the hair, they gonna hit you on your shit? What you doing? What you gonna break your finger? I'm just like I'm not understanding. Maybe I'm the ignorant one right here, but I don't understand where the dangerous part is. What are you talking about dangerous?
You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so how many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think.
How many hours
guys
a
ever
day do you trick shot? How many hours?
He doesn't do it no more. He done graduated.
I was trick shotting. It was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However long I needed
12 hours a day
However long I
trick-shotting?
needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 10-10. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot, throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zones.
Stick drip.
Stick drip.
Thing is, for the most part, but that is not all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta.
Wait.
They're laughing.
That's funny? Oh, I'm like, bro, like, what are you talking about, bro? Imagine being famous as you are and you walking around. Like, you know niggas not just walking around. Famous niggas is not walking around, and there's a reason for that. Because niggas die, bro. Niggas real life die out here, bro. Niggas could real life just be jealous and shoot one of these niggas walking down the street. Because they just bullshit, like they just mad as hell.
They're laughing, but that's happened recently.
I've gotten a
It gets to a point, bro.
pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost
Because he
decapitated
quoted
him.
his
when he
thoughts.
Yeah.
All right, they got Silky up here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody she just pissed me off, bro. Talking about it dangerous, bro. Like that shit is dangerous, is it not? Streaming, IRL streaming is dangerous. It could dead ass be dangerous. Niggas can literally locate you, bro. They know exactly where you at, and they can run down on your ass, bro. It's definitely not more dangerous. I mean, a hairstyle is definitely not more dangerous than fucking doing that shit, bro. I can't agree with that, bro. Her argument was just ass. She didn't have no real shit to come up there and say, bro.
Selma, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are. That you know, we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people. Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
What?
You have false energy because you're.
Huh? False energy. I think she had the wrong. I think she had the wrong. You feel me?
Across the screen, you're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Okay, but that's what they do with almost every video.
Wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's There's millions of people.
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people who watch the video and
Yes.
save lives every
Yes.
day. Probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They ain't ready. You can't hit them with that logic, so they're not ready for that conversation, bro. Because a lot of people are dealing with a lot of mental stress, bro. And then when they turn on that YouTube video, for some people that mental stress go away, bro.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out to the clubs at night, staying out till 2, 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get-
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so.
But I'm saying is like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Okay, now.
What kind of shit's going on?
What you want me to come on my drive? Just let me know, nigga. Just let me know. You feel me? Hold on, T. This motherfucker don't stay in this bitch for that long. I'll put this bitch out right now.
Hold on.
Freaked out. Sonny freaked out.
Go to the
Don't tell
club,
me.
you have to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You
What do you
chose
mean?
that. You chose this
No,
life.
that's the thing. We can't. We
And
can't
that's what's
do what you
happening
do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9 to 5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people's
mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many bands we meet a day?
Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I think,
any entertainment?
Oh my God.
Of course I watch
So do you
entertainment.
ever,
I got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then they
We're
interact with
touching
you.
them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make
real.
you feel better?
When I'm watching
Wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends- it
Have
all
you ever been
depends
entertained
on
and been
what's
like,
coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is
I got a
fake.
banger right now.
Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer because I'm debating him.
Okay, yeah.
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now. Go
all
ahead.
right, come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys would do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
Do you know? You're just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody.
Oh, but when niggas do it 24/7, it's not real. But for that time being, that made you happy, it's real. What sense does that make? I'm
Somebody
so
made a
confused.
comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very
Yeah, I feel like she's not proving her point very well. I don't think she understands what the, you feel me, is. It's you're debating that the 9 to 5 is harder. What you're saying is easier than what they're doing. What are you talking about?
social. I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people, it's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking,
day.
their hands shaking.
Like, you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
It's the same shit, bro. It's they like, bro, literally streamers are taking over, bro, to the point where like channels like that can't keep up, bro. They can't keep up. Niggas would rather watch chaiinaka and shit before they watch fucking, I don't even know what's on anymore, bro. I haven't watched Disney Channel, like the actual channel, in so long. I don't know none of the new shows or anything, bro.
Hundreds of times throughout years of my life have kids come up to me and say these things. So
okay.
Her debate was like, it was here and there. I'm not gonna lie, it was a hit or miss type of thing. I don't think she was really understanding what the concept of the video was.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on.
I think there's, bro. I think there's levels to difficulty in every job. I think streaming is a job. It's a taxing job, bro. It is, bro. Nobody's taking that away from them, bro. But okay, this is me defending the 9 to 5 niggas, bro. But construction and being a surgeon and a lawyer and doing this and that, like that type of hard labor, it's harder than yes, bro. I don't know how y'all want to put it, bro. It's harder than being a streamer. Being able to build bridges as a team and buildings and shit like that, bro. Those big projects is definitely harder than streaming. It's harder, bro. It's harder, bro. It's a lot harder, bro. Because if you fuck up, you are potentially killing a lot of people, bro. Potentially killing a lot of people, bro. Because if you fuck up that project that you built, and let's say it's a bridge, bro, they drive over that bitch and that bitch collapse, whose fault is that? It's yours. It's yours. And you're taking a lot of money and a lot of lives, bro. That's what I'm like. In that situation, it's definitely harder, bro. It's definitely harder.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day, bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard.
No.
My aunt was. That is the most.
That shit is hard as fuck, and I feel like even for the streamers now, I feel like that for any streamer that says being a nurse isn't hard is just like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's difficult shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude, honestly.
She works 2 of them.
Okay,
she works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said.
Damn, bro. Nah, yeah. Sokio and this bitch clip fireman, nigga.
You don't watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got tats. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody. Just
talk to
packing
him,
meat.
nigga.
Yeah, Will.
I look green.
Is what you do fun?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy what you do?
If I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
You're on his diesel.
okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was
What the fuck?
sarcasm. You didn't
No, fuck your sarcasm. Bitch.
read it. No, I'd like to.
No. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them.
No,
Let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
He got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
yeah.
you know.
You know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool.
So
right?
he got fat.
Now I
Already
have
mental
to gain
section.
Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro.
No
I
energy.
can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scrabble
Guess
something
what?
around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m., I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is fried.
You know what's crazy?
My mind
9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work
You
today.
already did
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
Nah, I don't even know that shit.
No, I don't know the.
What is
I don't
that?
know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means
Here we go. Pre-racist joke.
is that racist?
Wow.
Get this racist out of here! He has no social cues. Oh, you're back?
Yeah, no social cues.
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. You say you don't like.
You look good in that wig, Miss Parker. You look good in that wig, Miss Rhonda, I swear.
People. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said.
I'm an introvert. I'd rather be.
Hell yeah. I would go up there and tell y'all niggas, I hate y'all, bro. I hate people. If I had to deal with people for the rest of my life, I would choose not to. Because I do not like people. I don't like, bro, if you just purposely going out your way to ruin my day, bro, like, you feel me? That's like, get that shit out of here, bro. And like, I hate being in crowds. I hate, like, I have bad anxiety, bro. Like, I just don't like people, bro. I'd rather be inside making bread. Hence what I'm doing right now, bro.
In my own space.
I'm not making money though.
And that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a super.
Okay, but all right, listen. I'm not. How long is this vid, bro? It's been an hour, bro. I got like 20 minutes of talking in, bro. Holy shit. But a 9 to 5 doesn't mean that you save people. I feel like that argument doesn't really stand for anything. Cause like just being a streamer doesn't mean you gotta save a nigga life, bro. Also, just being a 9 to 5 worker, you do not have to save a nigga life. You could work a 9 to 5 at McDonald's. I guarantee you're killing the nigga before you save him. Then the food that you serve that nigga is gonna kill him before you save him, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Superhero.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great.
Nah, I just really feel like I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna be so honest. I feel like Jason Logic here is just gonna be ass.
That's right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe
So I might be on the 9 to 5 part.
I mean, fuck.
Dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup.
That wasn't even like, he just like walked over her question. She said, if streaming's so hard, why do you do it?
Up with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I
crip walked all over her fucking question.
So my question.
Nah,
again,
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again. My question. If you think it's so much harder,
why do you do it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it.
Right.
You love streaming.
Just like basketball players, just like football players. That shit is hard as hell. It's hard as hell. They're not going up to basketball players like, oh my gosh, your job's so easy. Your job's so fucking easy. You just all you do is go out there and run back and forth and fucking shoot the ball and shit. It's not, and it's harder than that, bro. Being a professional basketball player is harder than a 9 to 5. It is. It is. I'm trying to tell you, it is. It literally is, bro. Like being a good NBA basketball player is harder than a 9 to 5. It is, because that's a 9 to 5 in itself. On top of that, you have to go out there and hoop. On top of that, you have to make people happy. You have to make people like you. And that shit is taxing, bro. It's taxing. Why do they do it? Because they love it. Just like streaming.
So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to do.
so you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human
if I was
touch
flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on
You understand that bag, though. You gotta weigh your options.
thousands on thousands of people's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe one,
But,
2, 3.
okay, and then back to my point. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
Yeah. That's not the point, though. The point
No,
is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder
Was
than 9
that
to 5. That's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag.
You gotta. I'm sorry, but like her point is like kind of invalid, bro. She gotta understand that bag. Would you rather be eternally wealthy and still have a chance with that girl, or just have a chance with that girl and not have, like, bro, you working 9 to 5, you pulling in like $20 an hour. Bro, they making like $70 an hour, bro. Like, what they doing? Like, that bag.
You did it for a bag. But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick something that I love? Something that I'm passionate about and motion. I pick motion.
Right, bro. That's what I'm like. But you should be able to do both. Bro, some niggas been able to do that shit, bro. Niggas been able to do that shit. Like Funny Mike, Pretty Boy Fredo, I know pretty much Fred up be going through his things. I know Funny Mike be going through his things too, bro. But like, bro, people are able to balance it. Just gotta know how.
Lala Costa? Yes. Amazing name.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful name.
She makes a % off people's.
What's her shit?
Amazing.
Attorney.
Thank you. I'm an attorney.
She makes a % off people's. Fuck
I
us.
don't even know what an attorney is.
I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5 that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but
No, but you don't understand. I don't think they really know how much these niggas is making, bro. You ain't gotta like it. Just like you don't gotta like that 9 to 5, bro. But that bag gonna talk to you, twin.
I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it? Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
All the time.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same
That TV show
feeling.
can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no, I'm saying if thousands,
It's done for you.
thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
follower
gone.
stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
I was like, Jason Ron was mad fast. He didn't really talk like that. Damn, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. I got an hour viv coming straight to y'all. Holy shit.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional model, but
Oh,
I've worked since.
she's in the entertainment business, so she should understand, right? No.
I was at the age of 14. I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
It is.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because
Oh,
you're a gamer.
hell yeah, they got lucky.
You got lucky. There's so many people
I was
like you
was
out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
So many.
hold on. But specifically, what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Wait,
Okay.
can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional.
Playing professional gaming. Oh my gosh! Don't tell me that they gonna say professional gaming is not a talent. That is a talent, bro. Them niggas is nice, bro.
A Call of Duty player, like actual like.
So you were sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
You
So
weren't
it was
really
like,
thinking
just
of
record
what
what
should I
you
do with
already
my
doing
life?
every
Like,
day.
what should I study? What should I like? Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky.
Ron passionate about this topic. He done spoke up on every turn.
Hours.
Yeah, no.
That's what we do too. We go to
it
school,
wasn't
we
luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think people who don't have a job, they feel like they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
his
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he the
talent?
best?
Is he the best? He one of them. He one of them, fuck nigga.
I got four. I got
No,
four
no,
last
but
year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player
He's top
across
5.
the entire world.
And you're telling him
like-
you're
So that's not luck. That's
like
pure.
less than
That's pure
1%.
skill.
So you're
That's
dismissing.
skill.
Is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Fuck no, they put in hard work, nigga. That luck went out the window when them niggas was just pure #1 ranked.
Yes.
Are they like-
I mean,
no, they
have
were-
a talent. They have
they
a
were-
talent.
they had a
but
team.
as-
So what
you
he
know how
did-
many talented people out there and don't get the chance, they don't get the shot at it?
I don't want to take up his time.
No,
He's not talented.
it's luck and that type of thing. But no, them niggas was not just lucky, bro. Them lucky, they were lucky to get that type of body. Yes. Were they lucky to get that skill? No. You want to know why? Because they put in the time to get that fucking skill. That skill wasn't just handed to them, bro. Just like streaming wasn't just handed to these guys. Like, you see what I'm saying? a lot of time and a lot of effort is put into this.
I said a lot of people are talented don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. You know, there was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you dead ass, bro. Like niggas will real life run down on your.
Why they laughing, bro? It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
so that's not. I mean, if that's fucking,
stand on it. Stand on it.
If that's
If
luck,
that's luck, then anybody can do that shit, right? Or no? Nobody.
Where's the
No.
luck at in that equation?
Again.
is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you. I'm
Yeah.
just talking in general. And there's so many people that are very talented never get a shot because they don't do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty.
And her, okay, bro. Oh, fuck, bro. I gotta stop pausing, bro. I gotta get this video. All right, I ain't gonna say it, bro. But I gotta take, bro.
Years
Just
to make it a career.
I don't really understand.
Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? And he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege. That's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do it.
That's a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are gone. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect.
They would
here,
do that
because
shit
to you
every
guys,
day,
you guys were
days
growing up,
worth of
yes,
that
it was
shit.
just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not
good
think
enough
do you not
content,
think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not like.
You don't think you don't think it's talent.
You're just too old to understand.
That's it's just, I can't argue that because
There's the word.
Y'all could never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist. This career, you looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content creation and esports?
Oh.
When you grew up, this didn't exist. So no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
Oh.
and it's fun. But it's like again,
Which is not wrong at all, bro. Which is not wrong at all, bro. You just gotta accept that, bro. Bro, it's not a bad thing that you're too old to understand or wrap your head around it. But it's a bad thing to be ignorant to the point where you just can't accept that it's evolution, bro. Evolution is a thing, bro. You don't need to go to a 9 to 5 to make millions, my nigga. And if you got a problem with that, bro, then you fucking jealous, bro. Just say it, bro. You just fucking jealous.
Oh, you gotta fight back. You gotta fight back. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice meeting you.
Hey, bro, like she just back there yipping and yipping like.
I'm
Kissing
Ronnie.
me off.
This
What's up? My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs? With
What's her job?
being
She don't got a job?
furloughed? Like taking
We
it back
fall
to.
off.
That's being what? What does that even mean?
That means you're getting fired.
You lose
it-
everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can
Oh, so you left. So where you go?
rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent.
you can do if you get laid off. You get a new
Yeah,
job.
it's kind
okay.
of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then-
if you lose a job, you can't.
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through my
I uploaded
resume.
videos.
That's not their fault.
I uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And
It's
did
just-
you
it's-
you
it's-
uploaded 7 videos and,
And
didn't get any views
went to school, and still.
and paid rent?
Yes, I still work. I work
Oh, so that you had another job.
as a parking attendant. Yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then
No.
what?
than streaming?
Yeah, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at your
He's
job.
waiting for.
Yeah, when cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
That's
I just
a
go.
one
I
9
go
to
like this. I
5.
go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with.
Oh my gosh, bro, these niggas is so fucking.
You know, sorry.
But people
my
play.
next-
Millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
Yeah, like, what
You
makes
know
it
what?
not a
I'm
talent?
open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master.
She just folded. She just folded. She had no repercussions to say why it couldn't be a talent. Because he don't know, nigga. The fuck?
I don't think you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
That they have their opposable
the
thumbs
most
like
gifted-
so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
Yeah, that's
like,
what?
what?
Saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament.
I just don't understand. I don't understand why they feel like they like. Okay, if a 9 to 5 is so fucking hard, and streaming is less harder than a fucking 9 to 5, why don't you just stream? Why don't you just stream? You do that streaming for the months that you put in for work, and you tell me how far you get, and you tell me how hard it is, bro. Like, I don't understand.
You couldn't
qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but
So like, but you're dismissing what he does.
And you can't say you too old, bro. There's some old niggas who stream, bro, and they you feel me?
I'm dismissing. I'm saying
It's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's a skill.
it's
I
easy.
didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you
how
can
do
hone
you
and
how do
you
you
can
know
master.
how do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I
That's
played other
not
games.
a fucking hard game. That's not even bro. You can't be talented at Mario Kart, bro. It's one button you push.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional
There's professional level Mario Kart.
level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder?
What
How
is-
do you know?
what
How
does
do
it
you
take
know?
to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So
What does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I
You-
had
you
to
did-
put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone, Tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players? You
I
couldn't.
can also I can circle back and give
Do
you
you know how to
different
short launch
terms
pad?
from
When
my
you're trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving. Do you know
I
how to
don't know
short?
No,
launch
I
pad?
don't. But if
Exactly,
I want,
you couldn't, but Excel sheet, we could do Excel sheet.
no, but exactly. I
They're
can
just talking. They're just talking game.
These
and
refreshes
As a
don't come to you.
babysitter, I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on brace.
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh,
But let me give you. If I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
if I wanted to, I would.
Fuck no. That's a bad take. That's how I know these niggas are just yapping. They just talking out their fucking ass. What the fuck? Hell no.
Let's pay for her, whatever it is.
Pay,
Give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how the job works.
happened?
You pay me, I'll get the job done.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work.
Is streaming actually more difficult than okay? Wait. Each 9 to 5 worker will now give their final thoughts on if streaming is actually more difficult. Okay, cool. Let's see.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work, and you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer
Yes.
that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time.
Hold on,
frame.
Dorothy. Let's go down a single file line.
And technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with
Right,
chalk.
bro. Games ain't games like y'all play games, bro. COD is hard, bro. It's levels to this shit, bro. Hold on, bro.
I
Let me let
appreciate
you talk,
and
bro.
respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. But it's not, what we did was, we just feel like what we did was hard. And that's what I think.
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Nigga rage, man. So they didn't let everybody talk? Damn, bro. I wanted to hear what, you feel me, everybody had to say about it. It was some people that didn't even get up there and talk. I wanted to know what, how everybody really felt about it. But if you ask me, bro, I told y'all how I felt in the beginning of the video, bro. I feel like it's difficult on both ends, bro. It could be difficult on both ends, bro. Real shit. Like, bro, if you work a 9 to 5, bro, and that shit hard, bro, then it's hard, bro. It's hard to you, bro. But if I'm streaming, bro, don't come at me. And when I say it's hard, bro, because streaming is definitely hard, bro. It got its pros and cons, just like a 9 to 5, bro. That's how I really feel about it, bro. But yeah, WVFAs, keep this shit up, bro. They only have 400K. Damn, I thought they would have hit like 1 million by now, bro. They be having millions of views. I'm not even subbed. Holy shit. Not on this channel, I'm not. But yeah, I like these debate ones. So I might start watching them more. Yeah. If y'all want to watch this shit live, my kick is chainaka with 2 eyes. I'm live right now. My Twitch is chainaka_. I love y'all boys. It's in the description if y'all just want to go see how I spell it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I love y'all boys. I love y'all girls. Peace. Damn, I'm looking rough.